Today we are inspecting our beehives. I have a flow hive that you see on the right and a regular Langstroth hive that you see on the left. This is my first year beekeeping, and I purchased the nukes from a reputable Charlotte area beekeeper back in April. To prepare to be a beekeeper, I enrolled in the Mecklenburg County Bee School. I think it was 8 or 9 weeks long. And they encouraged new beekeepers to inspect their hives every 7 to 10 days to at least get comfortable and to know what you're looking for. I recently read some information about how to smoke my spicy hive effectively to make them less aggressive while I'm inspecting them. And it appears to have worked. I'll include that info in the caption. Both of my hives currently have top feeders on where I'm feeding them syrup, a 1-to-1 white sugar and water ratio. I'm choosing to supplementally feed my bees because they are newer colonies. I'm trying to get them ready to survive their first winter. And I'm actually hoping that they can get the second brood box 80% drawn out, and we might even be able to add a honey super this year. But in bee school, we were told not to expect any honey our first year, and that the whole goal was to create a healthy colony and get that colony to survive through the winter. My goals for inspecting today are to check for signs of disease and pests, check the brood to ensure that the queen is healthy and laying, and see if it's time to be able to remove these top feeders. I'm having some difficulty removing this top feeder because what I'll find out is that they have started building comb in between the top feeder and the top brood box. Part of the advice for smoking a spicy hive to keep them as calm as possible during an inspection was to, instead of blowing smoke directly on top of the brood box, was to just let the smoke waft over the brood box. So I realize it appears like I'm smoking it a lot, but I'm trying to just let the smoke waft over them.
What's interesting is that they're building comb there, but they haven't drawn out. Look how, those are the original 2 frames I brought up, and it doesn't look like they're doing much. Yeah.
As a new beekeeper, I'm being extra careful. I don't want to squash any bees. I'm sure I'll get faster at everything as I go and learn more. Right now, I'm scraping excess comb off the tops of the frames. I added the second 10-frame deep brood box probably a week or so ago, and the outside frames really don't have much bee activity on them at all.
This, look, that's all honey. And most of it's capped. What?
How do you know it's honey? How do you know it's honey?
Well, because it's, yeah. So
Would
this
it
is,
be brown if it was brood?
this is one of the new frames. Look, they've started, can you see how they've started to draw out that side with the white?
On the next frame, I'm finding a lot of capped honey, and I've chosen to place the frames that have bees on them inside this empty plastic nuke box. One thing that I was told is that the bees will feel less agitated if they're in a contained space.
Okay. This has honey on the left, and then the golden stuff in the middle, that's brood. larva or eggs though. Hmm. I'm also not seeing the queen, are you?
Find the queen.
I see drones, I see workers.
How do you tell the difference?
The drones are bigger and their eyes touch in the middle. Okay. I see drone cells. The one way to find the queen is she kind of leaves a little wake behind her, like they move out of her way. So if she's moving across the board, you'll kind of see this open space behind a bee. I see larvae on this side. Can you see it? And some of the,
Like that. The brown is the blue, right? The bees and the white's the honey.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is that I'm not going to do anything else to this one today. Doesn't need a honey super. But I am going to keep feeding it. Oh my God, this is so heavy. Look at him. Oh, see, I already did something. I wanted to put a cover on here so that the bees wouldn't fly in. Come on, you guys gotta get up. There, like that. Okay.
You hear them? You really hear them.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put everything back, yeah? I'm gonna take a walk into the trees. If I can hear the sound of their buzzing is changing. You feel up to looking in this one too?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's so bright. That makes me nervous that it's,
Like moldy.
yeah.
I guess it's just sugar. The water is probably perfect. No sunlight. Nothing in here. Quite a bit of ant activity.
I think I'm gonna take this and put it over there. Oh,
Flat tall
it's
ants.
pulling up the brood frames.
Oh, nice move. Cactus.
Yeah.
Put the top on top of it. The screen.
Thank you. I expect this one to be behind.
They're just starting to do white.
So they're drawing out, they've drawn out that side of that one, but not the other side. And they're drawing out that one. Okay, so
That looks perfect.
doesn't that look great?
Yeah, brood and surrounded by honey.
Yes. And I see larva off to the bottom right. You see that? See how in the back of those open cells, bottom right, there's those little worm, white C-shaped worms.
Right
Yeah.
here.
And then there's some to the bottom left. Oh gosh, look. There's one hatching. Yeah, yeah. Right there. See that it coming out?
Yeah. White?
Yeah. Because they're white when they're basically born. I'm not seeing the queen. Oh, but there's larva in there. You see all in the middle? Oh, will you bring that box over?
What box?
Sorry, where's the brown box that I was putting frames in? Oh, does
The
it
nuke?
still have, yeah, the nuke.
What does it have in it that I can't pour out?
Maybe bees.
Green thing.
Okay, careful, you're gonna make the don't do that. There's things that fall out. Could you bring it over here? Set it right here. Okay, so we lost one of the green
Here?
things. Yeah, we need the green thing to be able to put the frames in. Yeah.
That's nice.
Okay. so I gotta remember which one this was. So this one was furthest to the left, and this one was next to these guys. These guys are so much chiller.
You need new frames every year?
No.
Seems like they would kind of rot.
So that looks kind of spotty, but I see larvae. I would love to see eggs, because if there's eggs, there was a queen as of 3 days ago. It's really hard for me to tell. Some kind of crazy brood right there. I don't feel like that should be sticking out so far.
There?
Yeah, and over to the right a little bit. Oh my gosh, look, there's bees hatching. You see the bee hatching?
There?
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
He's eating his way out.
Now, are these, like right there, is that like what they call like a queen
How
cup? Yeah, that you gotta.
I think those are not, I think those are drone, but like, I just think maybe things weren't spaced very well. Like the comb is just so much bigger than the species.
You see a lot around the bees and crazy active around that.
Every video I watch, it's like, oh, it's so easy to find this thing. Wait a minute. I found her.
Where?
Okay, to the left, right there. See how her abdomen is so much
Yeah.
bigger? And her wings don't go down all the way down to the back. Okay, so we gotta be very careful. I'm gonna put her right back in.
What gave her away? Did she just happen to see
I
it?
just happened, yeah. Would you like to put that frame in? Would you feel comfortable with it?
Sure, man. Get out of your bees. Oh, it's pussy.
Because this side's so chill. I don't care. Let's start eating it. All right, so I'm gonna make sure if both of them were sugar water. Oh, you can move that for me.